Good morning, students. This is next chapter in chemistry, that is hydrocarbons. This chapter also comes under organic chemistry. Here, the definition for hydrocarbons is the compounds contains carbons and hydrogens only. Those are called hydrocarbons. The compounds contain only carbon and hydrogens. Those are called what? Hydrocarbons. These hydrocarbons are used in our daily life. Example: petrol, diesel, kerosene, LPG gas. In LPG gas, butane is present. That butane is also one of the hydrocarbon. Polythene, that means plastics. That plastic also contains hydrocarbons. Next, they are classified into three types. They are saturated compounds, unsaturated compounds, and aromatic compounds. Saturated, unsaturated, aromatic compounds. If we discuss these three topics, then this chapter will be finished. First, we have to discuss about saturated compounds. These are also called alkenes. See, what are saturated compounds? The compounds in which single bonds present between all carbon atoms. If the compounds in which the single bond is present between all carbon atoms, that is called saturated compounds. Those are also called alkanes. Now our topic is what? Alkanes. These are saturated hydrocarbons. Here the next point is the simplest member of alkanes. Simplest member means first member. First member of alkanes is methane. Its molecular formula is what? CH4. Suppose in that CH4, if you replace one hydrogen by CH3, then what happens? CH3. This is next member alkane. Here again, if you replace one hydrogen by CH3, then we get CH3, CH2, CH3. This is next member alkane. That's nothing but third member alkane. So like that we get a successive member of alkanes. See, if one of the hydrogen is replaced by CH3 is called what? Methyl group. In methane, then we get next member of alkane. Example: CH4, C2H6, C3H8, C4H10, C5H12, etc. All these are what? All these are examples for alkanes. Next, one more important point is there. That is, if you observe these molecular formulas, we can conclude one general formula. That is CnH2n plus 2, where n is what? Number of, where n is integer. Suppose put 1 for n, then we get CH4, that is this one. Suppose if you put 2 for n, then C2, H2 into 2, 4 plus 2, 6, that means C2H6. So all these molecules obeys this general formula. So this is this formula. So this is concluded as general formula for alkanes. This is the important bit. The general formula for alkanes is what? CnH2n plus 2. Next, these are also called paraffins. Due to low reactivity, because in alkanes only single bonds are present. I told you already, CC bond energy is very high, because that is why they are able to form larger number of chains and rings. That property is called what? Catenation. We discussed that property in 10th class. So what you have to understand here, that CC bond energy is very high, so its reactivity will be less. Bond energy is more, reactivity will be less. Because of low reactivity, these are also called paraffins. This is a Greek word. Next, in alkanes, all carbons undergoes sp3 hybridization. Correct, because they form single bonds only. Next, these are also called open chain compounds. These are also called what? Open chain compounds. Now we are going to discuss about preparation methods and chemical properties of alkanes. preparation methods and chemical properties. Which preparation methods? Ethane preparation methods and ethane chemical properties. See, preparation methods of alkenes. First preparation method is from alkenes. That means by using alkenes we can make alkenes, because in alkenes double bond is present. If you break that bond, double bond, then double bond becomes single bond. That means we get alkenes. See, when alkenes undergoes reduction means what? Addition of hydrogen in the presence of either platinum or palladium or nickel catalyst, then alkenes are formed. See, I took one alkene. This is the I took one alkene, or you can take CH2 double bond CH2. That also will be right. Then it should react with which one? Hydrogen, because reduction reaction in the presence of either platinum or palladium or nickel. What happened? These two hydrogens, one hydrogen is going to attack at this carbon and another hydrogen is going to attack at this carbon. Then double bond becomes single bond. Whenever addition takes place, then double bond becomes single bond, right? So this is the example. This is the example for ethane preparation. See, how do you make ethane? We have to take ethene. Ethene means what? CH2 double bond CH2. When this ethane undergoes reduction in the presence of these reagents, then we get ethane. Or if you want propane, you have to take propane. Then also same type of reaction takes place. So what you have to understand? You have to understand this reaction. Then automatically you will get clear idea about its application. These are applications. Next, from alkyl halides. Here, this is important point. This is the first chapter in class 12 students. Alkyl halides. Alkyl halides means, see, this is what? Methane. If you replace one hydrogen, then this becomes CH3. This is called what, students? Methyl. If you replace one hydrogen from this, then we get ethyl. So all these are what? Nothing. All these are what? Alkyls. If you replace the hydrogen here by halogen, nothing but either chlorine or fluorine, then this is called what? Methyl chloride. This is called ethyl fluoride. I hope you understand. So what is alkyl halide, students? What is alkyl halide? Along with the alkyl group, one halogen should be there. Then this is called alkyl halide. The general formula is RX. See, R indicates what? Alkyl. X means halogen. Alkyl halide. Examples: CH3Cl, CH3Br, CH3IR, C2H5Cl, C2H5Br, C2H5I. All these are what? Alkyl halides. Now our target is what? From alkyl halides we have to make which one? Alkenes. See, when alkyl halides undergoes reduction, here also reduction, but reducing agents are different. You have to remember those points. Here reducing agents are platinum, palladium, nickel. We cannot use these reagents here, and also we cannot use these reagents here. So for every species, there is specific reducing agents are needed. For every species there is specific reducing agents are needed. So for in case of alkyl halides, if you want to reduce them, we have to use tin and HCl. You have to use tin and HCl. See, whenever this is RX means what? Alkyl halide. In the presence of these reagents, that means this is what? Reducing agent. Then what happens? This bond completely broken. Then what happens? Here one hydrogen comes, here one hydrogen comes. Then RH plus HX. RH means what? R means what? CH3. If you add one H, then CH3 becomes CH4. See, this is the example. This is CH4. This is C2H6. So if you want to make methane, from alkyl halide, you have to take which alkyl halide? You have to take methyl halide. If you want to make ethane, then you have to take which alkyl halide? You have to take ethyl halide. You have to understand that point. Next one, decarboxylation. Very important reaction. Decarboxylation. What is decarboxylation? See, removal of carbon dioxide is called decarboxylation. In chemistry, DED is called removal. In chemistry, DED is called what? Removal. So decarboxylation means what? Removal of carbon dioxide. See, when sodium acetate, this is the formula for sodium acetate. Actually, CH3, see, CH3COOH. This is called ethanoic acid. We know that. For this common name is that is acetic acid. That is acetic acid. If you replace this hydrogen by sodium, then this becomes which one? CH3COONA. Its name is sodium acetate. So in decarboxylation reactions, you have to take that one. So when sodium acetate reacts with soda lime, see, the mixture of NaOH and CaO, is called soda lime. The mixture of NaOH and CaO is called what? Soda lime. See, when this sodium acetate reacts with this soda lime, NaOH and CaO, then this NaOH part only participates in reaction. So this part will be removed. Which part? In NaOH only NaO will involve, and in this part COO Na only involve. That means Na2CO3, this part will be removed. Here CO2 is there, that means CO2 is removed. In the form of Na2CO3. That is why it is called decarboxylation. So during decarboxylation reaction also, we get alkenes. You have to understand that point. One more example. This is sodium propanoate. See, here 3 carbons are present. So this is called sodium propanoate. Here this is also called sodium ethanoate. When this compound also treated with soda lime, then also we get ethane. So what you have to understand? First you have to understand here what is decarboxylation, then what is soda lime. Soda lime means what? The mixture of NaOH and CO is called soda lime. Then we get which one? Alkenes. You have to understand that point. Next, coal-based electrolysis. Coal-based electrolysis means when sodium acetate undergoes electrolysis. With water, then ethane is formed. When sodium acetate undergoes electrolysis with water, then ethane is formed. See, this is sodium acetate. When this sodium acetate reacts with water in the presence of electrolysis, means what? You have to take electrodes and you have to apply electricity. Such process is called electrolysis. Then also we get alkenes. Here that alkane is what? Ethane. See, this is also another same reaction. You can take either this reaction or this reaction. For understanding purpose, we have written one more reaction. See, CH3CON. How many CH3CONs are there? 2. See, this is one CH3CON, this is another CH3CON. How many water molecules are there? 2. HOH means water. So what is the point? When these molecules react with water in the presence of electrolysis, then what happens? See, this is COO, this is CO. That means 2 CO2 molecules will be removed. Similarly, this NaOH, that means 2 NaOH molecules will be removed. Next, this H2, this H and this H will be removed as H2, and between this CH3 and CH3 one bond will be formed, then that is called C2H6. Here one more important point is there, that is what? Electrolysis means what? You have to take electrodes. which electrodes? Anode and cathode. At anode, alkane and carbon dioxides are formed. At cathode, NaOH and H2 are formed. At anode, alkane and carbon dioxide are formed. At cathode, NaOH and H2 are formed. From this method, methane cannot be prepared. From this method, methane cannot be prepared. So that is about coal-based electrolysis.